Okay, morning guys.
Sorry, nothing's coming up there. Coming up. There we
All right, the S&P struggled a little bit at the end of last night, down 14 points, almost 1% or 0.85%. Market's consumed by politics at the moment. A golden analyst came out to say that should they not raise the debt ceiling, there could be a fiscal pullback of 4.2% of annualized GDP. So it's obviously very serious, but I very much doubt whether they're going to let it get to that. We'll probably have a last-minute deal, I would imagine. Asian stocks rose off a 3-week low as Chinese stocks led the gains after returning from a week-long holiday. So strong out the blocks after their week's break, and then the Japanese yen weakened a little bit after the Japanese current account surplus unexpectedly shrank to a record low in August. Corporate action today after the bell in the US, you've got Alcoa and Yum. And then this morning we had a headline on Bloomberg saying CFR named most preferred stock at Citi. So let's watch CFR today, see if they can catch a bid with that headline. And then key factors today, not much out. There's the Japanese current account balance, slightly light. Chinese HSBC Market Services PMI came out 52.4 as expected, 52.8. And then Spanish industrial output and German factory orders out this morning. Don't think anything that's going to be market moving. All right, let's have a look at a few charts. Let's start off with Truworths. Truworths has formed a bit of a rounded bottom here and has found a little bit of resistance. It's consolidating around this, I want to call it a neckline at between 92 and sort of 93, 94 bucks. It's been consolidating, and some of the traders have been saying that it's felt really underpinned, which could lead to a breakout. If we have a look on the 30 minutes, here we can see this pretty small range between 91 and sort of 92.30 that it's been trading in for the last few days. If we look at the height of this immediate channel, it's about 93.10. So I would say if we can get a close above 93.10 Truworths, we could be off to the races if we go back to the daily chart, back towards sort of 100 bucks or higher. So we'll keep an eye out on Truworths above 93 rand. Next one I want to show is Old Mutual. I think Joe did show this one on Monday, but let's have a quick look at it again. It's forming a big symmetrical triangle after a nice uptrend. If this breaks out, I think there could be quite a significantly higher target. If we draw sort of the target in there, we're looking at around 35 rand as a target. We need to. The reason I've showed this one again is because we found support again at 30 bucks yesterday after the market was under serious pressure. Couldn't get below 30 bucks and closed a little bit higher off there. I think if we can get a close sort of above this 38.80 level, we could really be off to the races to a target of around 35 rand. So let's keep monitoring Old Mutual. It's a nice risk reward trade. If you enter here, you can cut below 30 or potentially ride a breakout to, significantly higher. If we look at Exxaro, we looked at this one a while ago. It's formed a bit of a double bottom here at the 159 level. It pretty much it actually stopped at 160 exactly after this recent sell-off, and has reversed off there the last few days despite pressure in the S&P. So it looks like it's found support there and could be going higher. We can either buy it at current levels with a stop below 160, or you can look to break out at a previous high at 170, looking for a target again. If I just go slightly further out here, we're looking for a target of around this sort of 180 to 183 level. So I think a reasonably good risk reward trade there again in Exxaro. Let's have a quick look at SA Breweries. SA Breweries has proved a difficult one to trade. A lot of fake breakouts. It's pulled right back. If we look at the original breakout that happened, we found initial support there, moved higher, looked like this was going to be the one, and then since pulled right back. I think we're still above that breakout line, and we've reversed up yesterday. So I think let's keep a stop below. Let's see if we can draw a line in here. Let's keep a stop below 475-ish. If you want to keep it a little tight, you can keep it below 480. If we do continue this reversal off this level, we still have a target of I think it's 535-ish. If we draw it up there, close to 540 from this original breakout. So still a solid stock, still probably worth holding, and another good risk reward trade, close below 475 from current levels, with a target to 535 if you want to hold it for the slightly longer term. And let's have a quick look at the life care sector in general. A lot of good setups forming in the sector. We've got Aspen, which is flagging after a nice uptrend. I think if we get a breakout above this flag, we also right on the 20-day moving average. If we get a nice good positive candle off this level, it could be a good buying opportunity for another move higher. If we look at Mediclinic, Mediclinic is also sort of consolidating here after a sort of a medium-term breakout here. This breakout was signaling a target to about $80 or slightly north, $81 I think. We're currently sitting at 77. If we get, so it looks like it's just consolidating to make that next move. If we get a break above 77, look to ride it for a quick 5% to $81, $82. Then the other one was Netcare. Netcare had a great move yesterday. Sort of broke out of this rising wedge to a new high, and it looks to be moving quickly. You know, this healthcare sector in general, I found has been quite choppy. If you look at Life Healthcare as well, Mediclinic, you know, they've chopped around in ranges for quite a while, despite carrying on to make new highs. So I think the way to trade these things is to buy them when they're short-term oversold, sell them when they're short-term overbought. I wouldn't say sell short, but just sell your longs and continue being in and out of them, because they can be quite a frustrating ride up and down. But anyway, Netcare breaking out to the top of this rising wedge, looking like it wants to go higher. And then the last one in the sector, Life Healthcare. Another one, big uptrend. It's formed two patterns here. One a rising wedge which it broke out of, and then sort of just been consolidating since then into a bit of a symmetrical triangle. It's broken out of that symmetrical triangle, and both targets from this breakout of this range here and this triangle show a target of about $41. And if we draw the upside of this range here, you can see where it comes in there at $41. So I would say that the target here on Life Healthcare, $41 from 38, gives us probably 7 to 10% upside. So still good upside in Life Healthcare. And then the last one I was going to show is just MTN and Vodacom, just purely because of those moves yesterday. Based on those mobile termination rates. Obviously, no one can guess exactly where these things are going to stop, or where's a good place to buy it. But if we look at the main levels of support on MTN, I would say it is around this sort of 180 level. That's where the immediate uptrend comes in, and sort of horizontal support as well. So around 181, if it pulls back that much, I would say it's probably a good buy on MTN. Otherwise, look for good reversals from current levels. Obviously, it's still one of the better ones to buy. Much better than Vodacom, I would imagine. Given that they only have 20% or so of their businesses in South Africa, and then Vodacom's a slightly difficult one if we go out a few more years here. So they've got a trend line that comes in at around 105, which is obviously quite a bit lower than where it currently is. The immediate, if we zoom in a bit, the immediate trend line was broken yesterday. That trend line came in at 118. It closed around 116. So in no man's land here. It's a difficult one. I've no idea where this thing could end up. But yeah, probably worthwhile just having a look how it trades over the next couple of weeks to see what the next direction of Vodacom is going to be. And that is all for today, guys. Good luck in your trading.